Oh, wait no longer to the Trophy Room pre-show. Let me just tell you something. That intro, oh, sometimes because I edit the show, right? I get sick of the intro. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I'm like, I've just heard it so much. But then there's days like today, you just listen. Ooh, wee, does it hit different? That said, listen,
It's great.
it's legitimately Adam Leonard, the man. I still gotta write some things and finish up these notes. So let's play 3 quick rounds of guess the game, and then I should be done by then. Ready?
Only 3, limiting our fun. Like, can you believe this guy? Like, oh,
No.
my God.
It's almost like I wake up at 6 every morning.
You're such a spoil sport.
I haven't left this desk all day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I was woken up every hour on the hour by my 3-year-old who decided she no longer needs sleep again. So
That's fair. Yeah, Owen is sick and he's on steroids. And if you haven't been around a kid on steroids, it is
not fun.
He's rated up.
It's wild.
He's angrier than usual.
Running around the house, just throwing things.
Yeah.
When he doesn't get his way, actively saying, "I don't want you. I don't love you. Leave me alone," all the time. Like,
love
right,
this
cool,
kid.
Whatever, you know.
All right, cool.
I'll just go cry downstairs. It's okay.
All right. What's this gosh darn game?
All right, my first guess. Tell me if I'm crazy.
All right.
Is this the cable car in Until Dawn? Like a zoomed in?
Oh. Possibly. I was thinking like I do like that. I do like that because of the like mountain stuff in the background. I was thinking maybe like a Metro game because I know in the Metro
Metro's a
Exodus,
good shot too.
but this seems older than Metro Exodus, so I like your guess first.
Right. If it's not Until Dawn, and
Okay.
if we don't get a guess or a lean,
Because there's no snow in the background. That's the thing that gets me.
Damn, it's not.
It's 82, right? Okay.
Could it still be Metro? Metro Exodus, isn't that also snowy?
I think there's some autumn in there.
Yeah, there is some like in region at the end where you fight this giant bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I don't have any other guesses. So
yeah, it's definitely a first-person game.
Yeah.
Damn, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, PC. Oh, I'm no help. Yeah.
PC only. I don't know that, man.
Okay.
Is there a first-person like open-world RPG game that is only on PC? Like,
it also looks
Kingdom
like
Come Deliverance only PC.
It looks like you have a special view though, because if you look at the outside of that, it's a different color than the inside.
Yeah.
So is there some like time warpy or
could be.
Hey
Beckham in chat, good to see you.
Hello.
Thanks for listening. Appreciate you.
How do I turn off notifications for this?
Let's skip it because I'm not getting anything from here. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's one of those choicey games.
Yeah.
I like this.
Is it The Vanishing of Ethan Carter?
Let's go.
It's also an adventure game.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh man, gang. I don't even know what that was. He just said it.
What year was this? What did it give us a year? 2014. So that was. I feel like this was close to like when everybody needs everyone home from the rapture, or whatever that game was. It was near this one, and that's kind of why it clicked.
I like it.
Oh man, we missed a lot.
So many days.
So many days. Oh.
Ooh, BioShock.
Yeah, right? It's gotta be.
2.
It's gotta be.
2, you think?
Yeah.
It's giving me BioShock vibes. Just the pattern.
It's not BioShock.
Whoa,
We're at a 59%, so not a great one. Appreciate you, Beckham.
Is it
got
like a
nothing.
set piece? Look, it almost looks like a spotlight on a stage,
Yeah,
like a
right?
backstage area.
Definitely like older setting.
What about, is there like a Nancy Drew?
Let's
Sure.
do it.
The Mystery of the Clue Bender
Join the
Society.
week.
Mommy, me, Daddy, Dawn. So a horror game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
It's not bendy.
Mm-mm.
It was also PS3 360, so it's 2 generations ago, and then it also had a PS4 version. I'll skip one more.
I know if you've played this game, it's probably really obvious from
my
that,
God.
but
Oh my
Is
God.
it is it
It's the shadow game.
yeah the one?
Oh, it's not Contrast, I don't think.
You don't think so? Is that the one
No.
that came out on PS4 first?
That was that and Resogun on day 1, but I feel like we weren't only controlling a shadow. And I don't think that ever came to 360. Oh my God.
Puzzle
what's this game
platform,
called?
360.
I can see it.
You want to skip it one more time?
or just type Contrast in just to get it out of the system, and then
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
doesn't hurt to try it. Just in case.
Oh, it was. Oh my God. Thank you.
All right.
See?
This is what I was remembering. An actual
Yeah.
playable character. Okay. Yeah. Good call. Good call.
All right, let's do one more and then let's get this show on the road. We got things to do. We got things to talk about, I think.
I think, maybe.
I don't know, this week's weird. It's been a weird week, gang.
Anybody have any leans here?
Alan Wake, the first one. It looks like a lighthouse.
I like this.
Okay.
I support it.
I feel like it may be older, but I don't have a better guess.
I mean, all we see is like some polygons.
Okay. That's what I mean. Oh,
It's a 92 though.
They got a ship back here.
It's a ship.
Plane?
This is screaming to me like a PS1 era RPG, like a JRPG. Like this is a Battlefield, but it doesn't remind me of any of the Final Fantasy games.
No.
That's not the Highwind or.
Could we finally have a Medal of Honor game?
We could finally have a Medal of Honor game. That is.
If I say it long enough, will we get it?
Hey!
Oh!
Hell yes! Like
not just a Medal of Honor, the Medal of Honor.
Hot dang!
Oh
let's go.
Yeah,
that
I
was
played these games.
incredible. That's awesome. I love the Medal of Honor games.
I think I played these with my dad. Were they co-op on console?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I feel like I played them with my dad.
Isn't it wild to think like this one was PS1, so like playing it without analog sticks, a first-person shooter?
Oh, that's weird.
Is wild, right?
And them rating it a 92. You just don't see that anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
All right, let's do this, gang. Are you ready?
Ready?
We'll see. See how we feel.
I know, big same.
It's been a day.
Kyle, give me 5 minutes to get unhinged and you'll be fine.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. I might add to it.
Oh, wait, no longer greatness has arrived. Welcome to episode 442, I think, of the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, aka Mr. Badbit, and it is here where we chat about the latest and greatest in all things PlayStation each and every week. This week, We chat about Helldivers 2 crushing it on Xbox. The PS6 may keep Kyle's physical media loving self happy, and Silksong is going to get a tad bit easier. And also, God of War Show is filming in a few months, and so much more as we do it live each and every Wednesday night on youtube.com/PS Trophy Room and on podcast services the very next day afterwards, alongside me, the greatest co-host whoever will be, the person that told me the Nintendo Direct is on Friday, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. How are you, sir?
Hi, it's me.
You told me Metroid's going to be there.
It should.
God, it really should, right?
Yeah. I just call me old-fashioned, or just this is the jaded side of me.
Sure.
Can we stop being like, hey, there's a massive video game show in 2 days?
What do you mean?
Or a day. No. From a professional PR standpoint, I need more planning time. I need more heads up notice. And also for someone who's also announcing the date and details of the 6-1 Indie Showcase next week.
Yeah.
Don't keep us hanging. Oh, there may be a direct. There may be. And then like ruin our plans or whatever. It's just it's fine.
I mean, how awful would it have been? Real talk.
If it was the same day, we would have moved.
You're like, fuck it.
1,000,000%. We would have moved.
Yeah.
We did it for when Starfield came out, when the review embargo lift. That was on that day, that year's showcase, and we were like, we gotta move it. And we moved it like a week later. It was not great.
Ooh.
Oh, there was the Acclaimed Direct too today, which I didn't watch, Nisa.
Yeah. I don't
Did
think
they announce the new
anybody
NBA Jam? I haven't seen anything. Let me check.
No. Unfortunately, no. There's a lot of video games there, but none that caught my eye. Well, no, one except for one. There was like one like cool Metroidvania one I saw.
Okay.
That said, listen, someone who's amped to talk all things God of War TV show related, the lightweight herself, Tegan, how you doing, miss?
I'm really excited. I'm really excited to talk God of War. Wore my shirt today.
Woo!
I had this on to go pick up my daughter from school, and I was like, maybe not. So then I changed it.
Fair enough.
You know, for audio listeners, it's Kratos as a skull with his mouth open and his Leviathan axe behind his head. So, like if you know video games, fine. But with a bunch of toddlers who might be afraid of skeletons, probably not fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
you knew your audience.
I had to wear my only God of War merch for the show today.
I mean, it's important. That said, it's PlayStation's 30th birthday. It's anniversary this month. All right. It's turned 30. That means this anniversary is our knees crack for no reason anniversary. Love it. What do you guys think? Kyle, I'll start with you. What do you think PlayStation wished for its 30th birthday? Think about it for a second. And it could be something real, or maybe even as a PlayStation fan, you're wishing PlayStation does for their 30th anniversary. All right? It's 30th birthday. It's old as heck.
Do you want a real answer or a funny answer?
Man, whatever answer you give to me.
What did you just say that made Light chuckle?
What?
I just spilled my drink all over myself.
Oh, okay. I thought Joe said something that made you laugh.
Literally, I have to go change. I literally have a puddle in my lap.
Oh man, we're seeing Light learn how to drink.
I even have a straw. Look at this.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, go for it, kiddo. Kyle Stevenson.
Real answer: they should put a bunch of PS classics on the PlayStation game catalog, a full library of them, not just one every couple months.
Seriously,
like get us the PlayStation Mini, but do that for PlayStation Plus.
And also maybe I don't know, man. I at this point I'm like, well, I don't know why anybody would pay for premium. Like I remember when I was like, okay, I'm not gonna pay for premium, and then it did the thing. I did the thing that every company hopes for. I forgot to cancel it, and then on the day I was like, I'm gonna switch to extra. It just billed me for premium.
I went down, and then Sword of the Sea came out. It's like, all right, I have to re-up it so I can have it instead of.
Fair enough.
And because of how it was, I only had to pay like $8 to make up the difference.
That's not bad.
So it's like, okay, cool. But now I have no idea when the full price is coming.
Okay.
So I need to check that.
Yeah. But okay, so what's your silly answer? What's your
This is a very, very dumb joke, and this is just where
Please.
my head is right now.
Yeah.
And it's a joke I am lifting from Smosh. It was a video they did
Okay.
a long time ago. Some game where
Shout out.
they were doing a game show based on Love is Blind. And whenever somebody asks me a question of like, what do you think they wish for? I believe it was Angela from Smosh was saying something like how every season of Love is Blind has a moment where they go, I just wish we were back in the pods. So like I can imagine PlayStation doing something similar of like, man, I wish we can go back to compact discs and memory cards, you know?
Hell yes, dude. There's such simpler times. I think about that quite a bit. One of the things that I wish for is kind of like a genre that I think it's fitting perfectly for me is I wish for PlayStation to re-release games, remake games from the PS2 era, because I find that genre of game is like right up my alley. Like RE4 remake was phenomenal. I had a fantastic time with Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Like there's just so many games, like Shadow of the Colossus remake was incredible. There's just so many of those games where it's like, yeah, this is a video game as video game. We need to get back to that as a society, and I think we can start healing as a whole, you know? That said, like, what shirt you rocking now?
I switched to my Hollow Knight shirt. You know,
I
I
like
just
that.
filled, so why not switch to a white shirt?
Yeah.
Let's
Nothing
have-
wrong's gonna happen.
I was panicking. I was in a rush.
Over under 2 shirts. How many shirts is like going to change into this episode?
I'm thinking 5.
Listen, so we all know I'm a soda addict, okay?
Yeah.
When I would teach, they had a vending machine where you could buy soda from. So sometimes I had an hour-long commute. If I was real tired, I'd go to the vending machine. I'd get myself a soda to bring for the road because, you know, you don't want to be tired on the road.
Sure.
And multiple times I would open that soda while already driving on the throughway and it would explode. Okay. So my seats were rough. That literally happened 3 times. I'm not even kidding. 3 times. My seats were rough. And I'm trying to sell my car. I might be buying a new car this week.
There
I'm
you
real
go.
nervous.
Nice.
I'm real nervous. But I took it to be detailed for the first time since I've owned it. I've had that sucker since 2016. And it's been cleaned for the first time. I pull up. He's like, what would you like? I was like, I want an interior cleaning. He's like, just the quick one or the heavy duty one? I was like, the quick one, but I also need to see it's clean. He opens the door and he goes, oh, wow.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm like, I promise I didn't pee my pants. I promise it's soda. I promise it's soda. So I have a history of spilling my drinks. Anyways, what would I be excited for?
Yeah. What do you think PlayStation's wishing for its 30th?
Honestly, Bloodborne 2.
God bless. All right.
Like,
let's
and
not
I don't
take
even
that.
say that. I don't even say that as someone who's like a diehard Bloodborne fan who just wants Bloodborne. I think that would be very good for PlayStation. You want to get new people on the console who haven't been around in a while. I think that's the way you do it, because I think there are people who could have played Bloodborne on previous consoles who would be tempted to come back to consoles for that.
Why didn't I say that?
And
And
I'm
it's
the
kind of out
Bloodborne
of
guy.
their hands, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
sure they would love it. I'm sure they've been asking for it. You can't tell me they haven't.
yeah.
They gotta pull up the goddamn. They gotta pull up the bank at one point. They're like, from how much you want?
Let me tell you, it's looking its age.
Yeah.
I saw a Let's Play do another randomized Bloodborne run. It's looking its age. I would
Yeah.
love to see a remaster at least.
Yeah.
60 FPS.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it for the
Please.
first time last year and it still felt okay, but
Yeah.
like there are a lot of people who won't play games that feel like that anymore.
Mm-mm.
That's how
No,
I feel
absolutely
like when I see people go back and play like the PS3 Demon Souls or the OG Dark Souls. I'm like, how can you play this? It looks so not fun from what I am a fan of Souls games now. Like I don't think I can go back and play those. I just
No.
don't think I can.
No, and you know me, it's like old games old for me, so it's really hard when it's like, it's just because my eyes are so used to like this 4K goodness, and then I'm going back to 720p sometimes, and you're like, I don't know if I can do this.
And I'm not even a huge like frames necessarily person. Like Mr. Light, if it's not 60, he can tell right away. He can clock that shit. Like he's on it, and he has a hard time with it now, just because I think partially he's got a really huge, really good TV, so it makes it much more noticeable. But when we were at PAX West, there was a little indie game. I don't remember the name of it, that looked really cute though. Had very much Edith Finch vibes. And I had to immediately stop playing it because I was getting motion sick because it felt so choppy. And it was just like, it felt like an older game would have felt. And I think partially like that was just because it was such a small team making it. And partially I think that was part of the vibes, but it was like the art style mixed with it not being 60 FPS. It was just like a whole, and I was like, oh, I'm getting sick. And I stopped playing it after like literally 3 minutes because I couldn't do it. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, give us what we want. PlayStation is all we want. This is a remake Bloodborne, you know? PS6 launch game. Let's will it into existence. Ghetto Barry writes in regards to PlayStation's 30th anniversary, where do you see PlayStation and gaming in general in 30 years' time? Take care, you guys. Love always. Oh, man. You're giving the gaming industry a little bit more leeway there. 30 years? I'm thinking this whole thing might close down in 3 weeks. Kyle Stevenson, we're just, I don't even know. Where do you think we're going to even be?
If A, you hear Jiminy, and B, you hear Owen.
Jiminy's back!
Oh, don't remind me of late.
Jiminy!
And Owen's upstairs. He doesn't want to take his medicine, so he's going through it right now.
Listen, steroids taste nasty. I can't blame him.
Yeah. We try everything to hide it. And
does he have a liquid or the pill?
The liquid.
That's good at least.
Yeah.
They're nasty.
It's
I'm on Team Owen right now.
Yeah. Oh, I am also on Team Owen. But it's one of those things like, listen, little human, it's going to make you feel better.
Just do it.
Just take it. Where will it be in 30 years' time? We're going to have contact lenses. So we just put in and the games will be in front of us. No need for TVs or anything. Beaming straight into our heads.
Yeah.
I'll be laying in the nursing home and just new games being directed straight into me, you know?
Yeah. Ghetto Barry, listen, gaming is going to be gaming, whatever. I'm going to be more infatuated with my robot wife, Ana de Armas hologram. You know, I'm going to be too busy keeping up with the hologram Joneses. I don't know, man. I don't know where gaming will be in 30 years. It just seems like a lifetime. Who knows? I mean, it is. Who knows?
There are only two options. Option one, it's
Nuclear
like
winter.
Crazy. Okay. Two optimistic options. Option one, it gets super high techie because you know how sometimes tech just explodes and moves real fast. So like I'm thinking there was a book that I read called Era Parent in middle school, and it was like VR on steroids. You go and you stand in this thing and your full body is in, and it's one of those things where if you die, you get sent back to your body and you wake up. If you get hurt, it kind of feels like it, but muted. But like you're in it, you're living that world. Option one, it's that. Option two, it's still basically the same thing because we've reached the peak of what we're going to be able to mass produce at a reasonable scale, price wise and just technology wise. And we're just going to have consoles on better TV with better graphics and frames.
There you go. Yeah, those are two optimistic ones.
Or nuclear winter, and we're all just like, oh my god, I found a Tamagotchi.
Exactly. I'm thinking we're living in the video game Fallout.
What's going on?
Joe sent me a video that was me during the apocalypse murdering someone in front of my child and husband because I found a Dr. Pepper 2 months in. Listen.
I think it's fair. It's valid.
Some people have a bunker with dry goods. I have a bunker with Dr. Peppers. Okay.
Yep.
Do you know, like, by the way, and I've already shared this with you. I never say that your phones are not listening to you because I am getting TikTok ads for I will run over a child for a Dr. Pepper hoodies all the time. I'm like, wow, TikTok's really listening.
It's ready.
I really have gotten more, like, I'm not even kidding you, way more Dr. Pepper stuff. And now that you're saying it, it's like an epiphany. Like at least once a day, I'm seeing a Dr. Pepper ad. It's nuts.
Well, it helps that you, whenever you see something Dr. Pepper, you send it to me. So therefore,
I feel like they're like, oh, he likes it.
Like Dr. Pepper.
Let's keep it up.
All right. Katie writes in the last bit of the, well, for now, PlayStation 30th anniversary question to open up the show. They write, and just like you can too, you head on over to the Trophy Room Discord, ask your questions away there each and every Wednesday. We put them on the show, just like Katie did. She says, "Good evening, Trophy Room Trio. Good day to you, miss. Hope we're all doing well, and happy birthday to PlayStation. My question for you all is this. Is there a game for the PlayStation 1 era that you would like to see make a new jump to this era, the PlayStation 5, whether that's in the form of a remake or a whole new entry? Witness it all in its 2025 modern day console graphics. Also, vice versa. Is there a game from this generation that you would love to see, Jesus Christ, that you think would have been cool to witness back at the PS1? More of a quirky thing, just because imagine God of War, Last of Us, Horizon with PS1 graphics. Ooh-wee. As always, much love. To answer your questions, by the way, I leave to go back home on the day of the PlayStation concert in New York, but maybe we could still sort something out. All right, perhaps we can, and perhaps we shall. So, Kyle Stevenson, is there a game from this generation that you would love to see beamed over to the PlayStation 1? Think about it.
I mean, we did just kind of already talk about it.
You would like to see Bloodborne in there?
I would like to see Elden Ring.
Oh, that'd be dope.
There is already the legally distinct Nightmare Cart.
True.
So there is that kart racer heavily inspired by Bloodborne. Again, legally distinct.
Legally distinct.
I think Elden Ring would be wild to see. Just think of like how they would do that open world and all those different bosses and stuff. And again, all the different like mechanics on the controls and whatnot. Like it's, who knows?
I mean, my brain's so boring. I was like, what would fit best? And I'm like, Balatro fits best. You know, on our CRT, like just the weird lines. I'm like, that kind of just works aesthetically for me. I don't know. What say you like? What's one game you like to beam over to the PS5 and to the PS1?
I think I'm only thinking of this because it's fresh on the brain, but I do think like Hollow Knight Silksong could be cool.
Yes.
I'm picturing that like on an old school TV. That could be pretty cool.
Yeah. I was also thinking not Resogun. Oh my God, Returnal. That would be dope to see that. All right, gang, listen. Before we square up the news, and there's a gosh awful lot of stuff to square up, it's time for our Patreon pitch. Of course, like we say each and every week, if we ever got you through a long car ride, a tough day at work, whatever life throws at you, it really does mean a lot if you head on over to patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. I want to thank our amazing patrons, our newest ones, Andrew Galloway at the bronze tier, Solo at the bronze tier, and Cody Holbert at the bronze tier. I want to thank our premium producers, Todd Burowitz, Caleb Cook, and Toxic. And of course, honorary mention to K-Rock's Kiddo Cullen. I want to thank our platinum producers, JC, Jedi Master Rand, Cowboy, Danger D, Jonas Young, The Green Gorilla Gamer, Chaotic Monkey, Ryuko Kill 90, Steven Flesh, Strubles and Bits, Aaron, Bertos Maximus, Tommy, Chris, Hybrid 748, Matt Valdez, Silkenet, Decimine, Mitchell Gramling, Mike Thomas, and the Enchanted Goat. Nerd. Our gold members, Cypher Primuth, Doth Simon the Pie Man, Jesse Garcia, JB the Purple Monkey, Hyde Indoors, Katie, Kevin Mitchell, Kevin Diaz, Marcus O'Neill, The Red Arrow, Ageless Hermit, Androsaur, Astronaut Jr., The Winter Gamer, Stingray X, Robbie Bobby Miller himself, Brenton Zachary, Final Fan XZ, Hambone, JD Dillinger, Stone Cold E.T., Tino Six-Speed, N. Johnson, Sean McKenzie, Rick Arrington, Solo, Matthew King, Duh Overlord, Dewane Raksha, Drellish, Rick Davis, Steph Mildener, Samuel Nessling, Maximum Carnage, Michael Hassett, Drug Prowlin' Wolf, Manex Vizia, Jazz and Bren, Tristan Wonderland, Battered Haddock, R. Lee Upper 90, and the Lord Commander Suddy. Thank you all so much for supporting us the way you do. Again, the reason why we look so good, sounds so great, the reason why we're able to do all the cool things is because of your generosity over at patreon.com/PS Trophy Room. What about them channel members, Kyle Stevenson? I heard we still got a few of those.
We do. Shout out to Push Completionist, Nisa Hauer, Freight Conductor, Strubles and Bits, and Tommy.
Hot dang, thank you all so much for supporting the shows the way you do. And also get hundreds of hours of bonus content on us just for supporting us. Even at the $1 tier. It's nuts. With that said, it's finally time to square up the news. Kyle Stevenson, take it away.
First bit of news that needs to be squared up comes to us from Issy Vandervelde over at Games Radar, and Issy writes, Helldivers 2 may be a Sony-published game, but it's got off to a way better start on Xbox than it did on PS5 after selling almost 1 million copies in less than a week. After just 6 days on Xbox, Helldivers 2 sold around 926,000 copies, a very impressive figure, around 50% more than it sold on PS5, 6 days after its original launch last year. It seems the game is only growing in popularity. This news comes to us courtesy of the Alinea Insight newsletter, which reports that when Helldivers 2 first came out, it sold 633,000 copies on PS5 in its first 6 days. Still a very good achievement for what was a relatively unknown sequel at the time. Anyone who played Helldivers 2 at launch will remember what a nightmare it was. Constant connection issues, glitches, and it was nigh on impossible to add friends properly, but still we persisted because the game was just that good.
And it still is so good. Let me tell you guys something. I know we touched a bit about this last week, but now that we got the whole numbers out of all of it, and Alina Insight saying that this game's actually selling better on Xbox, at least in its first week, than it has on PlayStation, I want to know what your initial thoughts of all that is. Tegan.
On one hand, it doesn't surprise me because it's had all the time to build up the hype. Like, people on Xbox have been hearing about it. They know this game. They've been wanting to play this game. So it makes sense that it would sell like gangbusters once it finally made it over there. And then on the other hand, it still doesn't surprise me because it feels like a game that would historically be on Xbox. Like, this is not accurate of me, but when I was first getting into like having my own consoles, in my mind, like the first person shooter was an Xbox game.
Yeah.
And then the story driven, those were more PlayStation games. Like, whether that was right or wrong or whatever, in my mind, it was like multiplayer first person shooter. I'm playing that on Xbox. So Helldivers to me would have made sense on an Xbox. So it doesn't surprise me that it's selling really well. And it doesn't surprise me that it's selling better because it's had time to grow, work out the kinks, get the following, get people who love it and speak really highly of it and make other people want to play it.
Yeah, I 100% at what you just said. I think one of the things that like, and when we talk about like the best selling games on PlayStation ever, it shocks a lot of people. But like, to me, I read a lot of the numbers that like, like the misconceptions of the PlayStation audience are very much that there's misconceptions. Because when I think of the Xbox gamer, I'm also thinking someone that is like more into multiplayer games, more into community focused games, more into live service games than someone in the hardcore like PlayStation fandom. So part of me is just like, I think the vibe of Helldivers actually matches Xbox's freak more than PlayStation's. So I think right off the rip, I think it was kind of a match made in heaven. And I've also seen people go, oh man, I could only imagine what this could have been day one. But I actually think, I'd love to know what you think about this. I actually think it's kind of worked in Xbox's favor in a sense, because like we're seeing this immediately take off in such a huge way on Xbox, where like when we take a look at like the console sales, PlayStation's outselling the Xbox by more than 2-1, and right now like the Xbox community is like in a fever pitch for it. So I don't know, I know I talked myself in a circle there, but like it's just really nuts to see this game take off the way it has. I don't know.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't think it will happen this same way, like to this scale, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we see something similar happen when Starfield goes to PlayStation. Because it's had time to work out the kinks. It's had time to work out the things that were the biggest complaints, like not having a rover to drive around on the planet surface. It's had time to sort through those things, the things that were making people critical of it on Xbox, and it's also had time to show people how beautiful it can be and how fun it can be and what the mechanics of it actually are. So people now know, okay, it's not Skyrim in space like I thought it was going to be, and they don't go in with those misconceptions about it and expectations. So I could see it performing better on PlayStation potentially, just like Helldivers did, because it's the same thing but Uno reverse. Like it's worked out all of those, and it's also had time to make a name for itself and spread awareness of what it actually is. And again, not that it will be the same extent as Helldivers 2, but potentially.
I think even seeing how some of the games have sold right now that have come from Xbox over to PlayStation, like Forza Horizon selling like over 3 million copies or whatever the crazy number is, like that is an old game, you know, in terms of like, I think a game came out, 3-4 years ago, you know? And it's doing gangbusters because us PlayStation fans, we've heard about this game for so long. We've heard how much people love it. And then also just on top of that, like how amazing the Forza community is also how amazing the Helldivers community is in terms of like people helping people out. And I think that's kind of helped. For example, I was playing Helldivers with my buddies. You know, all my Xbox friends are now hyped for Helldivers. We're diving in, you know, giving out some democracy, dishing some liberty. And we joined their first, I think it was like suicide mission, which is like, now we're into the hard stuff.
Okay.
And these are hardcore players, and they're literally telling us step by step, hey, this is what's happening right now. This is what we need to do. Here's the objective. Here's how this mechanic works. And this is how to set up a hell bomb. And they're not trolling us. They're literally teaching us the ropes as we go. And that was on multiple occasions. So
I love that.
It's just like the community just helping onboard players because the game's just so much fun and they want to see it live on. And I just,
and at the end of the day, I wish every game was like that was on multiple, like I hope, this is the optimist in me, I hope we are getting to the end of the console wars, pushing views and whatever and getting the traction on social media, whatever. Like I hope we're going to be getting past that with kind of the blending of what's on where and what isn't and whatever. But it really should be about, okay, we're both fans of this game. It doesn't matter where we play it. We are a fan
100%.
of this game. So let me teach you, let me help you, let me show you these really cool things that you might have missed. Even if it's not necessarily like a multiplayer game. But, you know, if Starfield comes to PlayStation, when Starfield comes to PlayStation, it would be really cool if like Xbox players like, hey, just so you know, this mechanic was a little funky at first. Here's XYZ how to do it, instead of being like, oh, we had it first, but you know, like make the community around the game, not around the console.
100%. It's like even like when we talk about this show, it's like, you know, the show is about just covering the ecosystem of PlayStation, and that's the niche of which we're covering it. It's like we're never here to like, you know, crap on whatever Xbox is doing because we want them to succeed. You know, whatever the Switch 2's doing, like I'm hyped for that Nintendo Direct. It's just like we love video games, you know, and we're just covering it. And by the way, and an aside, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. Also, there's a hype button.
Yes.
Make sure you hit the hype button.
Yes.
Because YouTube is killing views out here real bad.
Hurting. Yeah. So it's not rolled out to everybody yet, so you might not have it. But next to the like button, there could possibly be a hype button. You get a certain amount of hype points per week. So basically, it works out that you can hype at this point 3 videos per week, and then it resets on Monday. So hype the video, because that is what YouTube is now using. The AI is using that to determine what to push in the algorithm. And if it doesn't have enough hype points, it doesn't get pushed. So you're seeing some really small channels getting pushed like crazy, which is awesome. But you're also seeing like middle of the road channels, or I call myself middle of the road. I know I have 100,000 subscribers, so it's like I'm big compared to most people, but I'm also like at the point where I don't really get a ton of views. Like I have 100,000 subscribers, but like if I get double-digit thousands of views, I'm excited still. So it's killing my channel. Like it's literally killing my channel. It's really sad. It's really scary.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've seen like multiple outlets talk about it, like Skill Up, and I forget who else. And I was just like, oh my god, it seems.
Yeah, because it's like it used to be Sorry, we're gonna get in the weeds now. Just
Yeah.
cut me off if I'm talking too much. But it used to
No.
be it would show your video to your audience. If your audience liked it, it would push it out to other audiences. So, for example, when I played Bloodborne, my channel audience was not big Bloodborne Souls-like audience. So no one on my channel really watched it. So it didn't push it out to other people. But for example, GTA, I've got a big GTA audience. It did really well with my specific subscribers. So then it pushed it out a ton to other people. Now it doesn't seem to be having any, like, that doesn't seem to be helping at all. I'm seeing like my channel is not, like, my views, I can see it, are not even being put on other people's recommended page or subscriber page.
Hot
The only way
dang.
they're finding me is if I have the SEO.
All right. So there you guys have it. It's brutal out there. Support your small creators, support your medium creators, support the people that you like, and push out that goodness. Because I forgot all about it. And then someone said something about a like button. I was like, oh right. I was supposed to do this in the beginning of the show. But yeah, no, it's just awesome to see. Also, Kyle stepped away. I don't know what he's doing, but probably Owen. He's probably having to convince him to take the steroid medication. Poor little guy's sick. He doesn't know. I was just lied to as a kid. I was just thinking it tastes like bubble gum or strawberries. And I was like, no, Mom, that tastes like shit.
The problem is the steroid medication does not have good flavors. Like the bubble gum is like if you had like strep throat or an ear infection, that's like an amoxicillin, but the steroid is nasty. Even the steroid as a pill tastes like ass. Like it's bad. Right. It's bad. So not
Kyle
good, man.
Stevenson, was that where you were?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
It wasn't more the medicine. He was looking for his binky.
Oh, look at you. All right, Kyle Stevenson, you don't have to lie. It was your binky you were looking for.
I mean,
that said,
I also need soothing. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. In these trying times, Kyle Stevenson, your thoughts? Helldivers 2, it's selling better on Xbox and PlayStation. Who would have thought?
I think we all would have thought.
Right?
I mean, I think it helps a whole lot that they package it with, like, hey, guess what? Halo. It's going to be in the game. That has a huge deal with it, just because I know the Halo community is dying for new stuff. Or at least
that and
from the outside looking in, like, it just feels like they want a... I don't want to speak out of turn, but like Infinite didn't gel with everybody, so like they just want more Halo stuff in whatever way they can, and this is a good match made in heaven, I feel like. So
yeah, because like it's like Helldivers is already so ODST coded, and so they're like, we're giving you an ODST. Do you think PlayStation is calling up Xbox and they're like, hey, listen, you got any like more helmeted guys? Because we really like to make more money with you guys. Do you think that's happening?
Maybe. I want to say something outrageous. Can I say something outrageous?
Say it.
Come on.
I think we see PlayStation on Friday during the Nintendo Direct.
Ooh, inside source, Kyle Stevenson.
No inside source. Don't
no. We're gonna be quoted.
That opinion comes straight from me with no inside knowledge whatsoever. I just like
wink.
I feel like if PlayStation has opened that door and had those discussions, we already had it with Lego Horizon, right? So like, Switch 2 is out there. Maybe they are making a move. Maybe we see a Ratchet and Clank or something like that. I don't know if Astrobot yet, but like, I don't know. Could be a fun little thing to get in there.
Dude, let's put Samus in Helldivers.
Yeah.
So like drop pod at the ball.
Do we eventually get like Marcus in Helldivers?
So here's the best
Locust, right? Is that the enemy?
Yeah.
The Locust. What if they're just a faction in Helldivers?
No. Listen, me and Luke have talked about this while playing Helldivers. The best crossover for Gears of War and Helldivers is you put Carmine suits in the Helldivers universe. And for PlayStation fans who don't know, Carmine is like the foot soldier with the helmet guy who may or may not always die in every single game. He's like the Kenny of Gears of War. Total perfect sense. You put a Lancer in there? Put a Hammer of Dawn. Hammer of Dawn actually makes
that does make a lot of sense.
I'm hyping myself.
I understand those references.
All right. Here's more little tidbits out of news from last week making its way to this week's show. Light, would you like to read this one for us, please?
Sure. This
that
comes from Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming. PlayStation 6 is planned to have a detachable disc drive on launch. First introduced mid-generation for the PlayStation 5 and exclusively reported by Insider Gaming in September of 2022, the detachable disc drive was a means for PlayStation to reduce its production and shipping costs. For the next generation of the PlayStation, several sources who wished to remain anonymous because they were not authorized to talk about company plans have said that the detachable disc drive is here to stay for the next generation. Identical to the PlayStation 5 and its detachable disc drive, customers will be able to buy the console individually as a quote-unquote digital console, bundled with the PlayStation 6 as a quote-unquote traditional console, or upgrade later by purchasing the detachable disc drive separately. According to one source, unless things are changed at the last minute, PlayStation is, quote, firm on the decision because the disc drive for the PlayStation 5 hit all the company's internal targets. Again, it was reiterated by the source that the decision was made to reduce manufacturing and shipping costs during, quote unquote, uncertain times, likely referring to the tariff trade war. These uncertain times have seemingly influenced PlayStation's decision on the look of the next PlayStation 2, as rumblings suggest that this time around, the PlayStation 6 will have a much simpler design than its predecessor, again, to maximize efficiency, shipping space, weight, and so on.
Oh my goodness gracious. Kyle Stevenson, as a physical media owner, does this give your heart hope? And as I say that, someone's knocking on my door because there's actually an emergency. So let me run on out to handle that. This is the show of emergencies. Go take it away, Kyle Stevenson.
Like, do you have to go change your shirt
host of
again?
the show for a sec.
I think I'm good for a
All right, okay.
Yeah, we're all taking turns this week.
Yeah, it makes me happy, but not all the way happy because it's still a detachable disc drive.
Yeah.
I don't like that a lot because you know full well, like, and everyone listening, that the PS6 is going to be like $600 and they're going to charge an extra $70 for the disc drive or whatever. I don't know.
That's my thing. Like if they made the console cheaper because then you were going to have to buy the other thing separately, or it was just included in the price and you had the detachable piece or not.
Yeah.
I will never, no one has tried to explain it to me, but I will never understand why digital games and a discless system, why all the digital stuff is not cheaper. Like if I am not buying a disc from you, why is it not cheaper? So I think the digital console versus the disc drive console was technically cheaper, right?
Oh yeah,
technically, yeah.
But
I think there was a $50 difference or something like that.
Yep.
I feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I also am in the camp of why not just have a SKU that has a disc drive?
Yeah.
Because you already have to make the detachable disc drive. Just have a SKU with it. It's not like it won't play digital games. You know, like it's just blowing my mind.
Beckham 5 writes, plus, how many games will actually have physical releases?
Every big one still does.
I mean, but you go into it, like it's actually now at the point where it's like you should pre-order your game at GameStop if you want it.
Yeah, or Amazon or
Amazon.
whatever. But yeah,
Best Buy is bringing back physical games again and movies.
Oh, mine, are they bringing back? Hold on, like,
let me fact check. Hold on, let me fact check before I get you excited.
Because my Best Buy still has games. It's slim pickings, of course, because they've always been slim pickings in the department. But if you're telling me I can go buy Blu-rays again, I'm gonna cry.
Physical movies are making a comeback that will include the return of Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K Steelbook.
Yes, there's a god. Oh,
that was 2 weeks ago.
That makes me so happy. I haven't bought a movie in such a long time. Obviously, I pre-ordered Marvel Steelbooks because that's like my collection. But like, oh my god, that makes me so happy.
I feel like that shows me, and I have no basis to say this. Okay, I'm gonna get people that'll be like, "You're an idiot." You know what? I am. It's fine. I'll own up to it. This is copium. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I could see gaming kind of follow the same trend as movies. Movies, the physical media was dying off, dropping off, and then they realized, oh shit, wait, no, people still really want this, and then it's starting to come back. So maybe video games are kind of just like 2 steps behind, and they're gonna follow that same, and then like, oh no, we still need the physical, and they're gonna.
Yeah,
And
I,
Go back.
say what
the
you will,
collectors are gonna come back. Yeah,
yeah, there's still a magical feeling of going to the store on release day
Hmm.
and getting it physically and bringing it home, putting like it was one of my favorite things to see. I did it. I know Joe did it. I don't know if you did it as well, like, but like you go pick up a new console or a new game and you take the picture of strapping the seatbelt on it, like in the
Hmm.
passenger seat, and being
Safety
so
first.
excited to get home and show it off and unwrapping it. Like that is such a special moment for me because I grew up with physical media, obviously. Like PlayStation 1 I got for Christmas that year that it came out,
Hmm.
like 30 years ago. So just having that moment is still so special.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to lose that.
I
I
mean, I'm sorry. Go for it.
no, go ahead, Joe.
Tim Purr writes, they want a piece of that collector market. Physical movies are more expensive and became boutique. And Beckham also writes in, vinyl is selling more
Yeah.
than it ever has in many years.
PAX West, they're bringing back cassette tapes. They literally
Yeah.
were selling music on cassette tapes and cassette tape players. Like these
Awesome.
things, people have a nostalgia for these things and still want these things and still see a value in these things. And sure, maybe it's not the majority of the population, but enough of the population still has a want for this. And going back to what Kyle, you were saying, I had so many magical experiences of going to Target or Walmart when the new Avengers movie came out and getting the special
Yeah.
edition cover where when you looked at it one way, it was one picture. When you looked at it the other, and like hunting around stores to get the cover of the movie that I wanted or the
Yep.
cover of the game that I wanted. And same thing with guidebooks. I remember being so excited running to the store to get my guidebook and peeling open the cover and smelling it and like having the map that came with it and hanging the map up on the wall. And like those moments are just, they were so magical. And yes, I'm
Yeah.
nostalgic. Like it's nostalgia talking, but I want them back. And also when I was growing up, and this is like a very privileged thing, but my family growing up, we didn't have a ton of money, but every Friday we would go to the store and we would go to like that $5, $10 rummage bin that they would have in Walmart. And we would pick out a movie as a family. We'd each get to pick one. And then we'd decide as a family, which one we wanted to watch. We'd bring it home. We'd make our
So
popcorn
cute.
and we'd watch it as a family. So we had a huge movie collection. And yes, it got expensive after a while because, $5, $10 every week does add up. But
Yeah.
it was such a fun
Mhm.
family bonding moment. And sometimes we would watch things we didn't want to watch. Like I remember one week I was pissed because we got Romeo and Juliet and I was fucking angry because I was like a junior in high school and I was like, I don't want to watch this shit. And then guess what? I freaking loved it. And it's it's such a fun memory of my family now. And we can still do that, but not really. Like it's so much more difficult to do little things like that because it's not the same scrolling through Netflix for 5 hours to try to find something. It's just not the same.
Because then you're just hopping between subscription services and it's just like, all right, well. And then we are getting theatrical movies sooner, like on that you can rent, but it's still like a full price of you can just buy it physically for the same price or pre or whatever. Like I know Weapons is now you can rent, I think on Amazon or whatever. Which please go watch Weapons.
Oh, I need to watch that for sure.
That one is like it's $20 to rent. Like I would rather have it physically instead of paying $20 just to rent it for 24 hours or whatever. And also to Alex and Chad, I do have the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition Steelbooks. They're up there. These are all movies, by the way. These are not
Wait,
games.
I need to see those.
Yeah,
I'm a new Lord of the Rings fan, so I don't have that.
So good. TZ writes, I also miss games coming with the manual with the controls in it. Yes, god damn it, yes. But yeah, no, it's also Lord of the Rings goated trilogy.
So
even
good.
As someone who loves Star Wars, I mean adores Star Wars, you got to be out of your mind if you think Star Wars are better movies than Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's art. How much does that go on eBay, you think?
Oh, I don't know. But each one's got like special art on it. It's got the theatrical and extended on it.
So good.
Yeah.
I have the Hobbit trilogy up there, even though I know they're not the greatest, but it's fine.
I did not watch the third one. That said, listen. Okay.
Well, I'm also just realizing I need to dust. The top of this is so dusty.
Before you start me on a Lord of the Rings rewatch, which is during Christmas time, I want to talk about Knight Silksong. Kyle Stevenson, would you like to read this story for me? You don't have to read the patch notes version, but just the basic gist.
Yeah. This comes from Eddie McCooch over at GameSpot. And Eddie writes, Hollow Knight Silksong patch will make the game easier. The first patch has been announced for Hollow Knight Silksong, and it makes the game easier, at least somewhat. The new update includes a quote-unquote slight difficulty reduction for the early game bosses Moorwing and Sister Splinter. Additionally, sand carvers will do less damage. The new Silksong patch also includes a variety of fixes. Players should no longer get stuck floating after down bouncing on certain projectiles, while silk snippers in Chapel of the Reaper could previously get stuck out of bounds, but that should be fixed now. This patch will arrive mid-next week. Team Cherry said it's already working on more fixes for the second patch. Quote, if you have an issue and you don't see the solution in the list, we may be working on it, the developer said.
All right, gang, we got a whole bunch of lists of things that they're fixing. A little nerfing of some of the bosses, especially early game, like we just mentioned. This game came out last week and broke every single storefront, popular one. You got Steam down. You have the Nintendo store just trying to keep it together as is, let alone Hollow Knight dethroning Donkey Kong Bonanza and crashing that site. Then you had PSN was down. You weren't able to play it on Game Pass for a hot minute on Xbox. This game has taken the world by storm a bit. It is now the most popular indie game or concurrent player indie game on Steam ever, which is awesome. And we all have thoughts about this game. My word, do we have thoughts? These are coming from three folks who liked Hollow Knight, the original. We're not over the moon about it. We have some qualms with Hollow Knight. And so coming into Silksong, that's where we're at. I put 30 hours into the original Hollow Knight and then I kind of dipped. Kyle, I know you're about the same. Like, I know you're the same.
The original?
Well, the original, yeah.
Maybe 2-3 hours for me.
Oh, fair enough.
Not
Mr. Light and I beat it together, but I didn't play it by myself, but we played it together. We would do it so he would do the bosses because that's what he likes, and I would do the exploration and like the parkouring part. Parkour, that's not what it is, but you know what I mean.
Parkour.
Every time we do a little deflect, hardcore parkour.
So we did beat it. We put a lot of hours into it, and we did the what was it where it was like it was like the Coliseum thing where there was like a lot of different enemies.
The boss rush thing.
Yeah, I say he did that. When he would get frustrated, then I would try a couple times, but I was nowhere close to beating those bosses. And I would help him hunt the grubs down.
I love that. We've all been playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Stevenson, where are you at so far? How many hours have you poured into Silksong? Do you think you're going to continue? What's your overall impressions thus far?
Let me see if I can get the exact time because I don't know.
Yeah, same.
But I've been playing it a bunch. According to PlayStation, it's roughly around 12 hours.
Okay. Rookie numbers.
Listen, sir. I have things going on in my life, buddy.
Fair enough. You got your own little showcase.
It's tough to say.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with it. I can objectively say it is an incredible game. Very well made. It is beautiful. I love the NPCs. They are some of my favorite characters in gaming this year. That song gets stuck in my head all day. It's just so good. So there are aspects I truly, really, really love. I don't find the difficulty in the platforming sections. I find that very fun.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying the platforming stuff. I'm never getting frustrated with that part of it. The combat is where I'm feeling not great about it. The map issue doesn't seem to be an issue for this one like it was for the first game where I felt like I was lost so much. I do feel like I know where I'm going now a little bit more. Maybe that's just because my brain is in a better spot and I'm more, I know that going in a little bit. So I'm being extra cautious, but there's just something about the combat that I don't love. I don't love when you parry. It doesn't really do anything. It just stops the attack for a second and there's no special thing. And if it's a continuous attack, it just keeps going. Yeah. I really don't like that you can't dash through an enemy, and the moment you touch them, you get damaged. There's so many times when I'm trying to fight these goddamn birds throwing knives that I think I'm jumping high enough to hit them, and I do, and then they swoop down just a little bit, and they don't swipe at me, but I touch them and I lose health and I die. Like that little kind of stuff I don't love. I don't love so many of these gotcha moments, like, oh, I'm gonna land on this platform and it's gonna disappear, I'm gonna drop into spikes. Cool, great game, awesome. That looks like every other normal floor. How am I supposed to know that? And now I have a 20-minute run back to get back to where I am because there wasn't a bench nearby. There are just little things that I feel like they're being a little too cute with it. But again, objectively, one of the best games of the year. It's just I have some issues here and there with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Light, what say you? Thoughts so far?
So I am a trader. I'm playing it on Xbox because I have Game Pass and I didn't want to pay for it because, like I said, we beat Hollow Knight, but we played it. My husband and I played it together. I did not play it and beat it on my own. This is not a me game on my own. I get very frustrated from bosses and I don't like it. I pushed myself through Bloodborne and I did it, and I used to have the mentality that I couldn't play games like this because they were too hard. I know that I can. I don't have the will, especially at this point in my life where I'm freaking exhausted and I have such little time. I don't want to be stuck on the same boss over and over and over again when I only have an hour and a half to 2 hours to myself. That's just not enjoyable to me. So anyways, I didn't want to pay for it and then only put a couple hours into it and have it be a waste of $20. So I'm playing on Xbox on Game Pass. On my app, I can't see how many hours. I do have 6 out of 52 achievements.
Okay.
So I made it past I
got 7. So
I had just got into the gray area.
Oh, Greymore.
Greymore. I just got there and then bought the map, and that's kind of where I stopped. So however long that is, I was getting real angry with the one boss that was in the demo that I played at at the Xbox event last week, 2 weeks ago. I forget her name. The one of the first like main bosses.
The mushroom lady, right?
Like she was like a ballerina.
Yes. Oh, I love
Lace.
Lace.
Yeah. I was getting real annoyed with her because that one move where she could go and suck like 3 of your health. No, bitch. No. I was so angry. I beat it, but it literally took me my entire play session that night. And again, that just annoyed me. So I don't know how I feel, because if you ask me one day, I will say, I love this game. I'm having so much fun with this game. If you ask me the next day, I have no interest in playing this game and I'm not having fun. And like, honestly just depends on what I have just done.
2 things. I know I texted everybody, but now that you're in Greymore and everyone listening, that music sounds so much like The Last of Us Part 2. If there's a certain instrument in there, I'm like, oh my god, it's just
I'll have to
me
listen
straight back. It's pretty noticeable, at least from my ears. But number 2, you will appreciate this so much. The boss that they're saying is part of the update, which I didn't fight Morrowind. I think I skipped that.
You're
boss.
about to.
No, I don't think I did. I'm on the broken steps. Like, I'm going up. I think one of the side quests locked me out of that boss fight because they teleport through, at least from what I've read.
Oh, yeah. I had a spoiler for that too.
Yeah.
The one where you're collecting the thing, the little,
the fleas. Yeah.
Okay.
But the Sister Splinter boss gave me so much trouble, along with the room of birds. And the entire time I would get beat, I would cover your ears if you curse. I curse all the time. I don't know why I'm giving a disclaimer here. I would keep saying, fuck you, Scissor Sister, bitch. Like, I didn't even know their name. I was like, this fucking Scissor Sister, get this shit out of here. This sucks.
So that's why I haven't played in a couple days. I got to Greymore and then I stopped. That was a couple days ago. And I haven't decided if I'm going to play again, at least for a little while. Not because I was having, like, the last time I played it, I was having a lot of fun because, like I said, I love opening up the map and exploring and finding the shortcuts and all the little hidden areas. Like I love that. If I could have just that, I would
%.
love it. But the more that I see on social media about like there's like this one awful run back. I have no idea where it is, but it looks like it takes forever. And also it's just incredibly difficult by itself. I know when I'm already angry from a boss and I've just died and now I have to do that, I know that is not going to be enjoyable to me. And I don't want to ruin the fact that I think it's a fun game right now by pushing myself to do something that I know is not going to be for me. So I'm where Kyle is, where like this is a great game and I completely understand the love for it. I am not mentally tough enough for it.
I love that. And I love that you're making that call for yourself too, because you're like, I know I can do this. I've beat hard games before.
Yeah.
I'm a mom now.
Yeah.
I can't do that shit no more.
I would rather, at this point, I would rather spend my time doing what I did last night, which is grinding levels in Clair Obscure for the level 99 trophy.
Yeah.
That right now is more fun to me. Or if they had a no boss mode and I could just explore the map. Mr. Light wants a boss rush only mode, so he doesn't have to explore the map. I just want to explore the map. So yeah, make spin-off games. Come on. What are you doing? You've got a huge team.
Yeah. It's really good. I'm going to try to see it through, but also like just touching the enemy a little tiny bit.
I do, yeah. Because is there maybe it's Ori? I don't know, but I feel like there's another game I played where you can at least run through the enemy as long as they're not swinging their weapon at you.
Because I'm so used to dashing and rolling through an enemy attack to get on the other side, and
yeah, maybe it's Hollow Knight has a skill for that. I feel like Hollow Knight has a skill that you learn after beating one of the bosses or a charm or something where you can dash and you turn in like to a spirit thing and you can and you can through them.
I also had something spoiled for me, and I'm not going to say it here, of course, but the size of the game is massive.
Yeah.
From
I mean,
what I saw.
When I saw the speedrun trophy is 30 hours,
God.
you know that's a beefy game.
Yeah. So
and that's ridiculous. And then there's another one that's even faster, I think.
Yep.
Hot dang.
So Kenneth says Hollow Knight does have that skill.
Okay, so that's why.
Maybe it's in Silksong and I just haven't got it yet. Maybe once I get that, I will feel so much better. It's just so frustrating. And again, that's it. I'm being nitpicky, but I don't know. I would feel cooler in combat if I could do that instead of just like, all right, I'm going to back off and jump over you and hit you. I'd much rather dodge or dash through kind of thing.
I also need to figure out the parry because I have not figured out the parry yet. I know you can, and I'll deflect projectiles all the time, but I can't get the actual parry timing down. And then I'm just like,
yeah, it always seems to happen right in the middle of like a flurry of attacks. So I'll get the first one, but the second or third one hit me and then I die.
So Canet says there's a trophy for 5-hour run, any % completion, and then a 30-hour run for 100% completion.
What do you mean any % completion?
So you just have to beat the game in 5 hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you do the side stuff, but with the 30-hour, you have to do all the side exploration, everything.
I got this. So, so needless to say, not gonna get the platinum in this game.
No.
But what I will say is this is my Clair Obscure, dude. I am absolutely obsessed with this game. I love it so much. I'm at work and I'm thinking about it. I go home and I'm like, there should be other games that I play. Why am I here playing Hollow Knight Silksong? And it's not even like, because I'm going to get my ass kicked. It's like, because there's so much I want to do and I only have like 2 hours to do it. I need at least 5. Mm-hmm. It says 17 hours here, but I know my time clock says about 20. That being said, I adore it. Everything about this game. And it's like, as someone who didn't like the first Hollow Knight, I didn't like just being dropped in and just go anywhere. And I felt I was a little bit too overwhelmed. I was too lost, and it got frustrating. The progression got frustrating to me, and I just dropped. And there is something about this game. Again, I'm at Blightwater, so I'm thinking I'm at towards the end of Act 1. That's how long this game is. And I'm like, this game I can't. Like, how do I beat this game before Ghost of Yote? That's like my biggest anxiety. but I haven't gotten lost because I don't know where to go. I've just gotten lost exploring and having fun doing that exploration, and the risk and reward of like going into an area with 1 or 2 health to hopefully find an enemy that I could farm thread for so I could regain my health, um, is always like such a great rush for me. I love it. The boss fights feel tough but fair. Like they feel like I made the mistake. Not this boss is just an asshole.
Mhm.
Sometimes the boss is an asshole, like Widow, but most 99% of the time it feels like it's my fault. The 1% of the time, and this is actually my problem with some of the boss fights, Widow in particular, is that it gets too visually noisy and I lose track of Hornet, the main character, and I get hit by something and I get my shit rocked and then I'm now disoriented. I think there are some boss fights that are way too overwhelming stimulus wise, and I get disoriented. I don't like that. But at the end of the day, I like the music I adore. The characters there's not one
Sherma!
character. Oh my god, Sherma. Oh my god,
I
ringing his
love
little bell.
Sherma.
It's my boy, it's a little bro. And again, if he's not at the Keeleys, we're gonna start a riot. But even Hornet, like her character, actually, and I don't know if like in the original Hollow Knight, the main protagonist talked much, but like Hornet has a personality. She is very confident in
She's
her
sassy.
abilities. She's got some
Love
sass
her.
to her.
Without spoiling anything, I love the quest Hornet is going on.
Right.
I love what the world is setting up. I love the narrative of it all. I think it's super intriguing and they're doing a great job with it.
Yeah.
So like
And
shout
I'm
out to them for that.
Yeah, and then like just even some of the backdrop to the areas that you're in. Like there's one in particular you make past Greymore, and it's like it's legit something out of like Bloodborne. Like it's just like something hauntingly like From Software-esque. It's like, oh my god, what's going on here? And the environment's telling the story for you. I love that so much. The music is astounding, and just the animation work as well. Like just like the little things, like Hornet really does feel like the fight with Lace is the perfect analogy. They feel like two ballerinas doing a dance,
Yeah.
and just like how she's doing her flips, there's just so much grace to them, and like even down to like someone said it like. When she's falling, you actually see one of her little legs move because of the inertia of the speed in which she's falling. It's like, oh my god, it's just there's so much attention to detail. None of it feels wasted, and like every area is so wholly unique from the other one, but feels like it belongs in the world. There's just there's so much I love about this game where it's like, yeah, point me to an area they did wrong. Now I'm seeing the end game runs and I'm like, that might be annoying.
Also, I
That
did
might be a
see.
challenge.
I guess this technically might be pseudo spoilers for something in the world. It's not like a boss. It's like a like something that you can run into in the world. So if you don't want to hear that, just skip forward literally 10 seconds. I did see that there is a gotcha moment where you think you're at the one place that you're safe.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. And then there's a gotcha there. That would piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if I got to that bench after working so hard to get there, because those benches do not come easy. A lot of times you have to pay money. So when you're just given a bench, it's like, yes. And then, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to say it only happens that one time, Light.
There's two.
Multiple.
Oh, good.
And I'm like,
okay.
how do I? There's one. I'll spoil this. There's one you have to pay money for in Prisoner's Run. Don't buy it. I can't fix it. I don't know what to do. It's broken, and I spent a lot of money trying to fix it. It won't.
I did see a TikTok of that one. I know exactly where to go to fix it.
I think, and that's like the great thing is like. I think the alert of this game is that we're all figuring things out as a community together, and it's the reason why like I love like the biggest benefit of like when you get a game with everyone else, right? You're just kind of like it's like the early game like honeymoon period. It's just like we all love this thing. We're all solving this thing together, and we
Mhm.
all feel like we're in on the experience. And I just like truly, there are some things like the economy with the bell system and how
Well,
you know,
yeah.
yeah, like
Rosary,
per
we
rosary
up those numbers up.
beads or whatever. Yeah, not enough. I do think that's an issue, and I do think that's annoying.
I do wish
but-
bosses would drop something.
Yes.
Yeah, that
give me a
feels
little something,
weird.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe
I
that's
found
just us being conditioned from other
Right.
games. You beat a boss, you
True.
get something.
true.
In some of them, we do get something of a sort, but
But there are cool things that this game does, like the charm system or like the aspect systems that you're
Mhm.
working into makes the play style of of Hornet so different depending on what charm you have. Like the one thing that I have, I think it's called the Reaper, and it makes it so that her down B is a proper down B
Mhm.
and not a dash, but it also makes it so that you have an ability that if you get hurt and you get enough silk and it's full, it turns literally into Bloodborne, where
yeah,
where all the damage you do,
that's my favorite.
you
so
gain
far.
a light. Yeah, you gain a piece of your health back, so you can go to town on a boss, and you don't really have to care about them hitting you hitting them. You're just
Mm.
gaining it back by just beating the crap out of them.
Yeah, I haven't made it that far yet.
Yeah,
I was excited that I could float on the updrafts.
that too.
That
oh
was
my
a
God.
big moment.
And she's so
Let me
cute when
tell
she's
you,
doing it.
because it's not a spoiler. Playing the game, you can figure it out. When I got the ability to wall jump and cling to
Oh my god, I don't have that
Holy.
yet, and I keep seeing
Oh.
areas where I'm like, oh my god, I
Mwah.
need wall jump there. and
That's
I can't
exactly
do
what I did. I
it!
got it. I was like, all right, let me look at the map. Oh,
Let's
look
go
at all
there.
these places I can go to, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
So I saw this was on Twitter. I took a screenshot of it, but it was originally from the Silksong Reddit, and it was just so perfect for at least for me, probably Kyle for you too, if I had to guess. But it says,
Mhm.
"No, I will not take a break. No, I will not come back to it later. I will fight this boss again and again and
Yep.
crash out in the comments until the game lets me have fun again."
Yeah.
Yep.
Quote, that boss was easy. I killed it first try. No one asked. I'll kill you first try. Quote, that run back is pretty reasonable. No, it is not. I've just done it 11 times and keep missing the same goddamn jump. So I think
Yep.
I know what I'm talking about. Quote, use your tools. They do a lot of damage. I don't like them. They're new and weird, and I don't want to learn how. Quote, I'm happy Silksong is challenging. I don't want you to be happy. Don't tell me you're happy. Your happiness makes me angry. I hope your save gets corrupted and your thumbs fall off. Edit. Never mind, guys. I beat Moss Mother. Sorry about that. And I was like, if that's not me, anytime I play a game, just watch any of my Let's Play videos. I am raging and I'm so angry. And then afterwards, like, oh, I love that so much. I had so much fun.
I've noticed it a lot with this one where I'm struggling against an enemy or, again, that fucking bird room. Where
for me,
I
it's
just
the roaches that jump on you, pieces of shit.
sure. I just have to walk away, and then the next time I come down and sit down, I beat it. I just need that 5-10 minute breather, or I go to sleep, and the next day I crush it.
It clicks. Like the muscle memory has time to
Oh
set
my
in.
god, that's what happened with like the final boss in Liza P, where I was struggling for hours and hours and hours. So like, you know what? Let me take a 15-minute break. Let me go outside, touch some grass, breathe in some oxygen.
Wait, we can do that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Surprisingly,
recommend it.
yeah. It's crazy.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's
And then I
like-
came back and beat it first try. So like
for
it
me,
just happens that way.
like the boss fights are just so, I don't know, they're like Splinter's sister. I was like, okay, or whatever her name is. It's like, all right, I'm getting like and learning it as you go. And then there's some ones like Morwing. It's like, I hate this guy. Is there a cheese option? Yes, there is absolutely a cheese option. It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get this, and it's a win for me. I don't give a shit. Win's a win. So like, you know, there's some bosses, even like Widow, where it's like I was like Obama's anger translator Luther, like walking around every time I died. I'm like, she sucks. I hate this boss. And as soon as I beat her, I was like, and that's right, you mother. I got you. Like it's so good, and I adore this game so much. And I said it in text, like I know a video game is hitting for me where it's like I need to get a tattoo of this. And I know I'm not gonna commit. I'm too scared of the needles, but like I think I need this. It's just so beautiful.
When we come up for the concert, we're gonna go to the concert, go see a movie, and I'll get tattoos.
Sure.
All right, fair enough. We gotta get.
We're gonna be there for a day. Let's do it.
That's right. That's right. We gotta go to a skeevy guy named Skeevy Steve and get it all sorted out. But yeah, no, right now this is like I have not even beat it. I'm probably not even close, and this is my game of the year. It's like just it's immaculate to me. And as someone that I didn't jive with Hollow Knight, it's like the original. This game, it just hits every single note for me right now.
Go for it, like.
I was going to say, it is so funny for me because it shows how far I've come as a gamer. Because I say that Mr. Light and I played Hollow Knight together. We beat it together. And I was like, I was always, I'm not good enough for this, whatever. Before Silksong came out, when I was flying back from PAX West, I loaded it up on my Steam Deck and I was playing it on my Steam Deck. And I was doing every boss first try. I think the first time I played against Hornet, I died the first time, but then second try I got it. Like it was not difficult. I had to stop playing though because I purchased the wrong thing from the vendor. I was supposed to purchase the lantern. I purchased the key, and then the key didn't get me anywhere. And then I had no money left, and I didn't want to go farm, and I got really annoyed, so I stopped playing it. But I was like, I will say, like, it is funny because Hollow Knight at the beginning I thought was such a difficult game, and yes, it's not easy by any means, but at the beginning it is much easier than this game is. And now playing this game, I'm like so proud of myself for the progress and how far I have made it. But going back to Hollow Knight is going to feel real easy because yes, the exploration is much more difficult in Hollow Knight, but the bosses, in my opinion, at the beginning were much easier. I feel like right out the gate here, it is punishing. And the map exploration is easier and you always know where to go for the most part. I think maybe 1 or 2 times I really had to like sit and look at the map to figure out where to go next.
As long as you buy the compass, so you know where Hornet is on the map.
Yes. Yes. And the map pieces in general. And I will say it's harder to afford the map pieces in this game, I think, because you need those rosaries and you really can only farm them in a couple spots that I've unlocked so far. And I found farming areas that I love, like a little path that I love to do right next to a bench that's really easy. But you know, you still have to do it. So it still like takes time. But it's so funny to me how, oh my God, Hollow Knight is the hardest game I've ever played. And now it's like, wow, I wish I was playing Hollow Knight again because that was a lot easier.
Let me tell a quick little tale.
Go for it.
I don't know if you've reached it yet. Like, there is a vendor in this game that stole from me. Not like literally.
Oh.
But like you have to pay to get in.
Oh yes, I've gotten there.
Oh yeah, that's
and I didn't realize. I was like, okay, cool. There's nothing here I can afford. It's fine. And then I couldn't remember if there was like something I needed. So I was like, oh, let me go back in and see. And it was like charged me more rosaries to get in.
Yep.
You had to pay to get in again?
Yes. And then there's a trick. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but there is a way to permanently have it open.
Yeah.
But it was just like, well, I can't afford anything now. So like, what's the point?
I'm glad that I never tried to go back because that would make me so much. See, and that's what you're saying with like, there's a lot of little gotchas, and I don't know if I jive with that. I don't know if that's my thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Even like Mr. Light was saying, one of his
It's very cool. I appreciate the detail. It's just in the moment makes me mad.
Mr. Light was saying he gets annoyed with like the exploration part because he'll fall, and where he happens to fall is the one spot where something that's going to hurt him is. And he's like, they know you're going to fall there. And they did that just to be like, haha, you got hit. And that really frustrates him. I'm kind of, that part doesn't like bother me so much, but the little like, oh, you have to pay to get in. Oh, now you have to pay to get in again. Oh, you're going to sit here, but you're going to die this time. Oh, like those things. I'm like, that's not necessary. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm not emotionally stable enough for you to do that to me. Please stop bullying me.
I do want to shout out Team Cherry just briefly before we move on. Shout out to Team Cherry for putting it. I don't know where they put it, but early on, you fight the Bell Beast. He's your fast travel option, and they literally confirmed by hitting him with your needle, it's your way. It's Hornet's way of petting him. He's just a pet. So like during the boss fight when you're fighting him, he thinks you're playing.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Framed it. Yeah.
That makes sense with the moveset that they have too.
Yep. Okay. So like whenever you go and you hit him or you down slash on him, you're just giving him some pets and some nice little love. That. Yeah.
All right, gang. It's time for some flashers. Gotta go fast. Oh, goodness gracious. Or a list of games coming to PlayStation Plus Extra Game Catalog in September. WWE 2K25, PS5 and PS4. Persona 5 Tactica, PS5, PS4. Green Hell, PS5, PS4. Fate/Samurai Remnant, PS5, PS4. Crow Country, great game, PS5, PS4. The Invincible, PS5, and Conscript, PS5. And for this month of PlayStation Plus Classics, one new game enters. It's Legacy of Kain Defiance for PS5, PS4. All right, this is
Play
the dry
Crow
month.
Country.
That's right, play Crow Country.
I was just gonna say I need to go on the app and add it because everyone talks about that and I still haven't played it yet.
Go away, Mike Towndra.
No. This is great. Mike Towndra writes in, please don't forget that Sonic Racing Cross-World demo is dropping on September 16th. That is the biggest news that's happened today.
Love you, Mike. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, here's just a quick thing. PlayStation Family app gives parents control over what their kids play and buy. This comes over from GameSpot. Essentially, you can put controls on your kids' account. You can limit their play access. You can limit what they buy or give them permissions not to. And from the article, this is coming to the market as the popular game Roblox continues to face pressure from lawmakers over claims that the game does not do enough to protect kids. So you're seeing PlayStation jump on the same bandwagon that Xbox and Nintendo have done, which is give parental settings to what their kids can access on the console. My only question is to Light, as a parent, are you gonna be using this?
I
feel like you're pretty much in the know, so you'll
yeah. I don't know. I guess it'll depend on my daughter when she gets older if it's necessary or not, but I do think it's necessary to have, because there are a lot of parents who are not to sound harsh, but who are not involved enough, who will just be like, okay, yeah, do what you want, go play what you want, and won't pay attention. So I do think if that's your parenting style, then yes, parental controls are absolutely a must, because I think that's why a lot of kids are getting in trouble on Roblox, because they're like, oh, I'm sitting down and I'm playing this game that looks like a cartoon. All right, I'm not going to pay attention to what you're doing. Go have fun. Instead of like interacting with their kid and actually asking what's going on in the game and that sort of thing. So I think this should always be an option. I don't know if it's an option I will use, but I do think it should be an option. Same thing with YouTube, same thing with everything. Like, I think that should always be an option, because the technology is not the one at fault here. It is this is, again, going to be harsh. It's the parenting. Yes, Roblox has major issues that need to be fixed, because holy shit, never let your kids play Roblox unsupervised, please, for the love of God. I've said that before. But I think the problem really lies in when parents aren't necessarily paying attention to what the kids are actually doing.
There you go. Interesting. I think as a papa for me, he just said a whole lot of things that make me question if I should be a parent. Like, how many hours a day you really gotta watch this kid?
It's Joe. It's exhausting.
Like all the time he's got to be around me. Shit.
All the time. It's all the time. But also, when they're being quiet and you think, oh, I have a moment to breathe, that's when you need to be scared. That's when you need to be scared.
Yes, but also I posted on Blue Sky the other day, again, Owen's sick. He fell asleep on me, and I know those days are long gone very soon.
Yeah.
I had to treasure it, because like I don't get that that much anymore, and it's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh, that. Yeah. Good luck, kid. And go have fun with GTA 7 or whatever.
But so here's the thing. Sorry, final thing.
Right,
when I would game, I would always game with my dad. I was always exposed to very mature content, but I was always exposed to it with my dad. So I would play games with a lot of gore, with a lot of deep themes, but I always played it with my dad. Now, did that still make it maybe appropriate that I should be playing them? Probably not, but it made it better, because not that my dad and I necessarily had these conversations, but like it would lead to conversations with a parent of like either him or my mom or whatever. And it did help me digest it in a more appropriate way. The issue is when you are not playing it with your kid or doing it with your kid. When you're letting your kid sit down to play GTA 6 by themselves, and you're not explaining like, hey, it's actually not okay to beat the shit out of a prostitute. That's where the issue is. because kids don't inherently know that. You would think they would, but you do still have to teach them that sort of thing.
That's right.
I very much
Because you
remember asking my
haven't given
dad.
them the money yet.
I very much remember asking my dad while I was playing. I was like, "Why is the car rocking? Why did this woman hop in my car? Why is it rocking?" Like, I don't know. I forgot what he said, but it was just wild.
They're high-fiving. Hey, gang. Okay. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but it is, because it just comes with one question. God of War TV adaptation is going to start filming in about 6 months. This comes from Sammy Barker at Push Square. But the adaptation is slated to get underway in March 2026. And according to sources, again, it's speaking to TV and comic site Nexus Point, who claim principal photography is set to start in Vancouver next year. Battlestar Galactica's Ronald D. Moore is on deck as the project showrunner, alongside the writing room Matt Graham, Electric Dreams, Stephanie Shannon for All Mankind, and Narendra J. Shankar from The Expanse, and Joe Munsky from For All Mankind, and Mark D. Bernardin, The Continental. Oh, and Tatiana Lotia of The Witcher. Okay, gang. Over under. This thing's gonna be good. What do you think, guys? Thinking? No. Truly, over
we
under.
really need to get you to understand what over under means, man.
No. We gotta put this on a shirt in a few weeks. Over under. This thing's gonna be shown at a PlayStation Direct. What are you thinking? Or PlayStation State of Play. Jesus, this is where my mind is today.
You said filming starts in 6 months.
6 months. Do you think in
we
the
get
next
first
State
look
of
at
Play,
Summer Game Fest? That's my guess.
Summer of the cast?
Oh, I thought you said first look at the show.
No, sorry, of the cast of this game. Like, who's
I was
gonna be
confused because I
Kratos?
thought all those people you were saying were the cast, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck these people are, and I'm quickly Googling, like, who are these people? What are they playing?
Who's Ronald D.
Mark
Moore?
Bernardin is a great writer. He
Yes.
does comic books and stuff, but he also podcasts with Kevin Smith.
Yeah, he's incredible.
He does a lot of really great stuff. So
He's a
I'm big
really
fan of
smart
him.
dude. Yeah.
So Tanya Lotia, the one who did The Witcher, was she the one who did season 1 that made it like all timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly confusing?
I'll give that a goog.
I will be annoyed if they do timey-wimey annoying stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. I won't like that.
Let's see. I don't know off the top of my head. What's that? Very important to teach your kids prostitute etiquette. That comes with TZ. Listen.
Oh,
Reach that age of 18. You know.
Oh, you just gave me a stitch in my side, TZ. Oh my god.
Not a stitch.
Oh.
But yeah, you know. What are we thinking? We gotta see this in State of Play?
No.
No, I think it's still too soon.
I think
Okay,
we'll get
fair
a
enough.
PS blog post or something.
No. Maybe.
What about Game Awards?
I was just gonna say maybe teaser trailer at the Game Awards.
You know, here's the cast.
But-
Well, if they don't start filming for 6 months,
I
Game
was gonna
Awards
say
is-
that's not
yeah.
gonna work. Why am I getting hives on my neck? What is
I don't know.
happening?
It's the shirts. You've changed it to so many shirts today.
Well, here's what we don't know: is Light has spilled Dr. Pepper on herself all day today, and that's why the hive.
This is the first time today.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Andrew Hill writes in, just like you can too, head on over to that Discord server. Do you find it sad that out of the 20 best-selling games in PlayStation history, only 4 of them are first-party games? Now, Kyle Stevenson.
I've got the list.
Yes,
me the
thank you,
rundown.
Kyle.
I'm
Give
going
me
to
the
scroll
rundown.
backwards,
Go for it.
and let's see if we can all guess what the next game that's going to show up is. Okay, so
Okay.
starting at 20. I don't know what GameSpot. This is GameSpot, by the way. I don't know what's happening
It's
with
units sold, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is the 20th most sold PlayStation game.
Okay.
Wild. Oh, 19. Call of Duty World War II.
Oh my god.
Pretty
Yeah.
insane.
One of the few multiplayer games I've actually played.
Hell
Number
yes.
18.
Oh
Call
my
of Duty
God.
Black Ops 2. Well, we see a trend here.
I don't know.
Number 17, Rainbow Six Siege. People
Yeah.
love their first-person shooter games.
Dude, Rainbow Six is great.
Number 16, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Love to see
Over
it.
under Call of Duty 5 games.
We're over.
We're
I
over.
think we'll get at least 3 or 4 more, I feel.
Boys being
15.
conservative.
The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim.
Yay!
This is surprising because Elder
It was
Scrolls
a buggy
Skyrim
mess.
was awful on the PS3. Unplayable.
Yeah.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
it was not great.
Here's a good one.
14, God of War 2018.
God bless.
So our
God
first
bless.
PlayStation Studios game, first party.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
13, The Last of Us.
Hell yes.
Shocking that it's this low.
Honestly, same with God of War. I'm kind of surprised they're both
Yeah.
so low.
Really?
Especially with all the different editions of The Last
Mhm.
of Us. I don't know if
Over
they're
time.
lumping them in or this is just the OG one, but
Oh, true.
Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales at number 12. So that is 3 in a row for first party.
Okay.
Number 11, Call of Duty
God
Black
damn it.
Ops 6.
God damn it. Yeah.
Now we know why Jimbo was fighting so hard and
Yeah.
dragging out the Activision buyout. It's like, we got to keep Call of Duty here. we got
mean-
here.
Yeah. I mean, the next game.
Number 10, Call of Duty Modern
Jesus
Warfare 2
Christ.
from 2022.
Solid.
I think we've hit the over.
Are we in the over?
I think so. Number 9, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Vice City
What-
was a moment.
One of
Haven't
my
played that one
favorites.
yet.
Oh, it's a moment.
Call of Duty Black Ops
Jesus
Cold War
Christ.
in at number 8. God, I hate Call of Duty so much.
Cold War is a fun multiplayer.
Call
Stop
of Duty
it
Black
right
Ops 3
now.
at number 7.
I remember
Good
that kill.
Lord.
That kill streak.
There are more games than Call of Duty, everybody out there. PlayStation
I
owners.
don't know. I don't know about that.
Number 6, Marvel's Spider-Man. So there you go.
Yeah.
There's 4.
Also
There's your
shocked
first party.
that isn't higher because I thought that sold like crazy.
I mean,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the lifetime of PlayStation, it being at 6 for being
That's-
a
okay, that's
recent
a fair
game is
point.
pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Number 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019.
That's right. That's right.
Number
Going dark.
4, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Ah, shit.
I did
Here
play
we
that
go again.
Oh shit. Number 3, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Damn.
Obviously,
That's a
I think
handful.
I think we all know what number 1 is. It's GTA 5, but I'm
Oh,
curious
sure.
at what 2 is.
Oh, but see,
Okay.
I thought it was going to be, but then when you scrolled down, it was there. Was that not
Because
21?
No.
Oh,
That,
okay. Then
that
yeah,
was
it's GTA.
in dollars. They just redid the list. So
Got it,
that was my
okay.
bad.
That was
Number 2 though? I
It's a
don't-
Call of Duty.
Is it a but what Call of Duty have we not gotten yet?
Oh, it's not Call of Duty.
Hold on, let me
Oh.
think this through. What other It's not a BioShock, it's not a
No.
Mass Effect, it's not
It's
an Uncharted because we know from the question there's only 4 and we've already
That's
done the
right.
4,
That's
which
right.
is wild to me that Uncharted is not on the top 20.
Yeah.
It's not Resistance as much as I want it to be.
No, God. You kidding me? If it was on here? Last of Us
Oh,
Part
could it be
2?
like a
No.
Madden
Ooh,
or like a
could be,
sports game?
could be.
FIFA? There's a lot of soccer players out there.
There's a lot of soccer
Maybe.
players. All right, let's rip the band-aid off.
Oh,
Minecraft,
duh.
duh.
Duh. That was an obvious one.
And then, of course, GTA 5 at number
Let's
1.
go. Let's go. Am I surprised? No.
I'm not either.
I'm
This
a
is about-
little surprised at all of at just the sheer number of Call of Duty games.
Yes, agreed.
I knew there would be a couple. I didn't think every other one would be a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, again, it's a misconception of like what we think a PlayStation player is going to really enjoy, and it's what the hardcore fan base really, really enjoy, So like you take a look at this, and Kyle, what you said is totally right. You can understand why Jimbo is panicking, because it's like that's a severe hurt,
And it
if
also
this thing away.
goes to show just how many people probably just buy Call of Duty every single year.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
their game.
It is funny to me too, and this is now I'm gonna stop being an optimistic for a second. I'm gonna be a pessimist.
Okay.
It is funny to me too because I feel like a lot of those people who only play the Call of Duties are also the gamer bros who say that like girl gamers who play cozy games aren't real gamers. but
Yeah.
literally all you play is Call of Duty. So
Yeah.
There you go.
It's as
Yeah.
mainstream as you get. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, in dollars, Guitar Hero 3 Rock Legends or Legends of Rock, that was in dollar sales. But like,
Well, yeah,
units in
because you had to
dollar
buy
sales,
a guitar. Like you couldn't just buy
Yeah.
the game.
I mean, you like flip it. You flip some of these titles, but it's pretty much the same games, which is just nuts to see. And like, yeah, Marvel Spider-Man 2 cracks that list, but you know, it's just, and that's even nutty because that game came out literally like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's just, and that's nuts that it's that high. Then so when we think about apparently not, is very important to them. All right, gang. Listen, we touched about what you've been playing. That was all just Hollow Knight Silksong goodness. Kyle Stevenson, Tegan, are you guys holding on to anything? Anything at all? I want to find something new to hold on to. Ooh, what you holding on to there,
My
Light?
coloring book. I haven't colored in forever. I started again today. Not very
like
far
this.
in, but
Ooh, you know what? Here you go. I got my Mayhem wristband that they gave us.
In honor of the God of War TV show.
cutie.
Yeah, there you go. Prepare the drop. Here are the latest steals and deals coming to the PlayStation storefront.
I forgot
Kyle,
how
what are some of the
soft
games coming out next week?
this fur pelt is on this thing. Oh my god, it is.
See, it looks comfortable.
majestic. Oh
Yeah.
it's so comfortable. Get ready, everybody, because next
Okay.
week is kind of nuts.
Yeah,
On September 15th, we've got Lego Voyagers coming to PS5 and PS4.
let's go.
Looks super cute. Co-op.
Oh, yeah.
A Lego game. It's great. From Lululu Entertainment comes Henry Halfhead, an indie I'm very much looking forward to. You play as Henry, use half a head, and it's great.
All right. Fair enough. Good for you, Henry.
Skate comes to early access on PS5 and PS4 on September 16th. Wild that's here.
Oh, yes.
Here's a big one, and I feel like, Joe, this might be for you. Like, I don't know how you are with this strategy or this genre of games. I don't know if you dabble in them. Frostpunk 2 comes to PlayStation 5 next week on September 18th for PS5.
A little bit too extreme for me. I'm a little bit, but happy for those.
That's a big one. That's
It is a big one. Yeah.
The complete opposite side. Puzzle Quest Immortal Edition. September 18th. PS5 and PS4. I love a good Puzzle Quest.
Yeah.
Next Friday, September 19th, Dying Light the Beast. PS5 and PS4. I demoed it at SGF. I think it's a pretty fun time.
Okay.
So if you like Dying Light, this one should be up your alley.
Kyle, not to say, but like if I was able to get you a code, would you be down to play that
Sure.
for the show? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
September 19th is Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree from Brownies Inc. That's a great developer name. Brownies Inc.
Yeah.
I love that. And then finally on September 19th for your JRPG sickos, Trails in the Sky first chapter comes to PS5.
Ooh,
Busy week.
Yeah, I will be too busy playing Borderlands and Silksong.
Yeah.
Which, listen, gang, we'll give an alert out, but as this episode goes live, we're going to try to plan for a stream of Borderlands 4 on Sunday. Okay? So come join us. Join the savagery. I'm hearing rumblings that there's some goodness headed our way with this game. So knock on wood. The reviews are already out by this podcast coming out. Let's hope. Let's pray.
That's kind of like all I want to do is I just want to play Borderlands right now.
Yeah, I feel like I need that in my system.
Yeah.
Yeah. That said, it's time for our last segment, but our favorite segment of the night, the show. Night for us.
Jiminy's here.
Hey, our
Yes,
fourth member.
I heard him.
It's time for the Sony Pony Express.
First one's not really a question, but Cowboy Danger D writes in, I just want to say that I'm playing through Bloodborne for the first time.
Yes.
Man, I see exactly why everyone wants a remake or sequel. This game is incredible.
God bless you, Cowboy Danger D.
I want to do a segment, not on this show, maybe for Patreon. Patreon? Yeah, maybe for Patreon.
By
Maybe for
God.
Patreon.
Maybe for Patreon.
We're going down to Dollywood.
That's right.
Where I take the vibes of a game, and I give you books that I've read that have the same vibes.
Ooh,
Because
like
when I was in the Adirondacks, I read a book called The Knight, as in like the Knight of Armor Knight, The Knight and the Moth. And when I tell you, it was just Bloodborne vibes. Like the first part when you're in Yarnum, old Yarnum.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I want to do a little segment where I'm like, if you really like this game and you're looking for some books, read these books. Now, granted, they're all going to be like romantic.
I was gonna say
fantasy.
Did it end in smut?
There's actually very little smut in this one. It was a
Okay.
fantasy with romance in it.
Fair enough.
But I am a fantasy girly first and foremost. So they will
Right.
all be fantasy-ish, a little bit
That's
of
fair.
sci-fi. But still,
That's fair.
I was like, this book is old Yarnum. This book is old Yarnum.
I like this.
For sure.
I don't know why, but that also reminded me, and I think it's out. I didn't realize a new book was coming, but the Dan Brown has a new book that just came out. I love Dan Brown, writer of Da Vinci Code and like
Mhm.
Angels
Oh, right,
and
okay.
Demons.
Mhm.
I love those books so much, and so
I did read those.
I'm very excited. When I'll
I don't
it,
read good.
I don't know. I got a stack of books over here that I bought that I haven't even touched.
That's right.
Pat Taz writes in, or Papa Taz writes in.
That's right.
My question for the Sony Pony Express. Let's ride, yeehaw!
Yeah.
With spooky season starting to get in full swing, will there be any games you will be jumping into to get spookified?
All right. Here's the thing. Next, I've played a little bit of this game called Chronos.
Oh,
Next week, I will tell you my full thoughts on this game. I have not played nearly enough to even give you my impressions of.
okay.
But next week, I will tell you about Chronos, and I will tell you if it's worth the buy. But I could tell you it's a pretty short platinum. So, if that might get me through the door. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
3 playthroughs, but it looks like relatively short. So, I'm into that.
Crow Country. It's in your PS Plus
Yes.
game catalog. Play it. It's awesome. I think we briefly chatted about doing a stream together playing this one. Once we get closer to Halloween, I would love to play Phasmophobia with you guys. on
Yes,
stream.
please.
Phasmophobia is a great time.
I haven't played it yet.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, I've played it with Kyle once.
Yes.
It gets scared.
I also played Dead by Daylight with Joe once, and it was the most terrifying thing in the entire world.
Wait, no,
That's
that would
right.
be so fun though.
Joe did one of his voices when he was the killer, and it freaked
Yeah.
us out.
Because Kyle doesn't like this voice.
Nope. Mm-mm.
He
Ooh.
doesn't
Don't like
like
it.
it, but I enjoy it quite a bit.
Don't like that.
See, here's why it's so creepy. Because of the three of us, Joe would be the one to turn into a serial killer.
1,000,000%. I'm glad somebody said it out loud.
That's right, my little puppet Kyle Stevenson. I wonder if you have any strings.
Oh,
Laugh.
also, shout out to Cinderloo. Sound Hill F is also coming out soon. So
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Too scary.
But I won't be doing any let's plays of a scary game. If I do, it will be streams. The other thing I'm thinking of is bringing back Freaky Friday streams for
Ooh, I like that.
October, where I do like indie horror games. Like that's when I did the Mortician's Assistant or the Mortuary Assistant, like things like that. Because there are a couple other ones that I've seen recently that seem like they'd be fun that I can't think of the names of right now. So don't ask me.
Yeah. I get like I could never stream a scary game. Me streaming a scary game is me playing it for about 10 minutes. Then you just see me pace around the webcam. Then you see me sit down, psych myself up for another 5 minutes, touch the controller, put it back down, go on a YouTube video to see where I'll be in 15 minutes, play it, repeat.
See,
I'm scared.
I do better streaming it because even though nobody's actually there with me, it
Yeah.
psychologically feels like people are there with me. So I'm not alone in my space. So that's why it's a little bit better.
In pandemic, I streamed Resident Evil 2 remake.
Mhm.
Gave me a full-blown anxiety attack. I had to end the stream abruptly. Didn't like my whole body went chills. And I was like, I think I'm
Oh.
dying. I gotta go.
I think I induced a heart attack. That's not me watching horror movies. Sindula writes, "How about Sweet Home?" Ooh.
I don't know what Sweet Home is.
Oh, I do have to finish Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. I never did
Okay.
that one.
Okay. There you go. So, Kyle Stevenson, I remember that voice haunts you. And I'm going to keep doing it.
Okay.
More and more as Halloween
It's
season
not
goes.
scary when I can see you doing the voice. When we were playing the game, I had no visuals on you.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
now
No, that's
I'll
fine because I
turn
know
my
you're there.
webcam off.
It did make it a little bit more scary, though. I'm not
A
gonna
little
lie.
bit. But when he did it when we were playing,
Check
he was
your
the killer.
desk.
Yeah,
And the way that game works is you don't hear him until he's close.
right.
And that's what freaked me out.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god. Speaking of, I don't know if you follow Dead by Daylight. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really, but I saw the new killer design. Oh.
Yes, she's like a Hindu goddess or
And
something.
she rips her whole spine out and becomes this crazy monster. Oh
So,
my god.
I saw it on TikTok, and the girl that was watching was like familiar with the lore of this story, and she's like, "Oh, I wonder if she's gonna rip her face off." No one ever has her rip her face off, and then literally 2 seconds later, there she is, and she's like, "Oh my
so
gosh,
gnarly.
they did it!
It's so gnarly. It looks so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm looking at it. All right. That community, you guys are a bunch of freaks. I like it.
Shout out to that game though. They've been around
Yeah.
a long time. They keep
Mhm.
adding and supporting. Like it's
Yeah.
really great.
Resident Sicko Luke Lore, that's one of his favorite games of last year. He got sucked into it big time. That's all he was playing.
But he
Makes
thinks
sense.
Last of Us is still too gory.
Yeah, I mean, he is a fucking idiot, so I don't know. You know?
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense to me.
He also
I mean,
loves
it's-
Doom too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he should explain
You know,
himself.
it's fine.
He owes us that much.
M9 Prime writes in question for the Sony Pony Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one aimed at you. Like I feel like you're gonna crush this question. Is there any music from any game that makes it into your regular musical playlist? I still listen to the music from the cyberpunk radio stations. My favorite is Night City by REL. I still can't believe how good all the music in that game is, and it's made for the game.
Yeah, I do have a couple songs from Cyberpunk that are in just my regular, like, I have a playlist that's my Turn It Up Some playlist, and it's in there. I also have some from just like God of War, anything that's gonna like pump me up. So some from God of War, some from The Witcher, some from well, just the usual suspects that are my favorite games, I guess. But Cyberpunk is probably the only one I have. Oh, and I want to say Miles Morales. No, maybe Miles Morales. Yeah, I think so. Cyberpunk and Miles Morales, I think, are the only games that had like real songs in them that have made it to my playlist. Real songs, but you know what I mean, like like pop songs, I guess, that aren't like chanting. Like,
Yeah.
Other than that, it's more so like that same vibe of like Witcher, God of War, like that chanty.
Has the Claire stuff made its way in?
Claire has. My daughter also loves those songs too, so
I love
that
that.
makes that easier. Also Senua's Hellblade, Senua's Saga. Sagwa. That was a kids movie
Sagwa.
about a cat. Hellblade, Senua's Saga, with Hailrung or whatever that band is that we were talking about last week or 2 weeks ago. So yeah, there've been a couple. But I also just have a video game called Game Bangers playlist that I have. That's just songs from all the video games that I love, all mushed together into one.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah.
It just popped up in my Spotify shuffle today at work. Ragnarok's end credit with Hosier. Blood in the Snow.
Yeah,
right?
that's on my Sing It playlist, because that's one of the
Oh.
songs that I love to sing, because it just, the range on that is so good.
Still brings me to tears because it's emotional. Like all the video game music that I have makes me cry because it's like it's just so hauntingly beautiful. So I fully expect us to be crying in the theater when we're at the PlayStation concert.
Oh, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
It's gonna be, honestly, it's probably a good thing that the Witcher wow, I can't talk. Witcher concert got canceled on me. Because I would just be a wreck, I think.
The moment we hear those guitar strings from Last of Us in
Oh
a
my God.
loud environment, I'm gonna be a wreck.
Oh my God. Also, do we dress up for that? Like, do we get dolled up, or is it just regular clothes?
I think it's regular.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
Do you want to go
Yeah.
fancy? You want to be the fancy people?
I kind of want to be like pretending I'm on a red carpet. Maybe I'll
No,
wear
no,
that
it's gonna
same
be a
dress that
lot
I
of
wore to
BO.
the
There you
award
go.
show.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
And
I'm
I'll
gonna
just show up
wear
in a
cargo
hoodie.
shorts.
Perfect.
Exactly. All right, gang. For me, I just like to hum and sing all the tunes. So like for me, it's like I'll be walking around, I'll be humming Horizon 1 minute, whistling Ghost of Tsushima the next.
Mhm.
That's just how my brain works. But yeah, like I'll
Assassin's Creed songs.
Oh,
I
that's a
mean,
good one.
top notch. Yeah. All right, Kyle Stevenson. Let's get the next. Oh my
And
goodness.
the final one.
Yeah, he wrote. He's got a whole script.
Well,
here.
he's got a lot
Let's
to
talk
say.
about it.
Spoiler,
mean,
he's
he's
a married
married.
man now. Green
mean,
Gorilla Gamer writes,
yeah.
in sup, fam? Well, it's
Let's go.
official. I'm married, and Silksong
Hey.
is real.
Hey.
As you may know, before the trailer came out, I had sent in my thoughts on SGF. I also said that Silksong coming out during my honeymoon would fucking suck, and well, it came out. So the most hyped person for Silksong in the trophy room community hasn't played it yet because a bunch of stuff piled up after getting back from my 2-week vacay. And now a bunch of people, including my wife, whoa, that's weird, have told me I should/need to get the Platinum in Hollow Knight before I play Silksong. I've waited 6 years, 6 months, and 13 days. What's a little longer?
But who's counting?
Exactly. It may also prove beneficial. It's been years since I played Hollow Knight, and I never played on PlayStation nor beat the Pantheon. Oh, I think Pantheon might be that boss mode.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like Silksong is a touch harder. So let's call it a warm-up, pre-game, whatever. So now my question for you. You can hop into Silksong.
I was going to say, can I
yeah.
answer this part right now, even though
Yes,
it's not
go
a
for it.
question? I actually would recommend not playing Hollow Knight right now and then jumping into Silksong because you are going to get messed up because of moves that you have in Hollow Knight that you do not have in Silksong. Like the down attack, not having that right away and doing it at the angle. The muscle memory for that is real hard to break because I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And then same thing with the dash. I thought I could dash through enemies. My muscle memory tells me I can dash through enemies. I cannot dash through enemies. So it's gotten me in trouble multiple times, especially with the bosses. So I would recommend actually not doing that.
Yeah, I would agree. So now my question for you is, what is the most hyped you've ever been for a game? Is there a game you're equally as hyped for or even more hyped for that hasn't come out yet? And finally, if that game was/is in a series, would you just jump into it anyway, or would you go back and play what came before it for story purposes or whatever else? My answers to the above is Spider-Man 2, which was probably on par with Silksong. Still hyped for Wolverine. Can you tell I like Marvel? But I don't think it exceeds either of those. And finally, yes, I have to play games in order. I'm doing it with Halo. I will be doing it with God of War. That means Ragnarok is a long ways away. I don't have a ton of photos yet, and you can hop into our Discord to see the beautiful couple on their day. I don't have a ton of photos yet, but I'll have one that I'll share below. I really miss you all not being there for the wedding. The wedding was amazing, and the food, holy shit show, you missed out on your beef that you quote unquote requested. LOL. And maybe it was for the best.
Ew, please don't do that.
Don't mail beef. Ew.
All right.
I've seen that photo of Kyle. He cleans up nicely. Would have stolen the spotlight. Sure. Hey, shout out. I hope to see you both soon. And now not just the two of you, but Tegan as well. I've been catching up on episodes and I'm almost done. I heard the quote unquote feedback about T being on the show. Yeah, you're doing great and you're fucking hilarious. There were a couple episodes back to back that I was wheezing. I have other thoughts I'll share later since I've listened to them back to back. Great conversations as always. Much love, God bless, and Donkey Kong Bonanza.
SEO, SEO, SEO.
Well, now it's Nintendo Direct, September 12th.
Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah.
GTA 6.
GTA 6 release date.
GTA 6 release date on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Bonanza.
So going back to his question, what is the game that you've been the most hyped for prior to its release? And then one that you're most hyped for that hasn't come out yet.
Oh man.
So I've got two right off the bat that I'm most hyped for that haven't come out yet that are not going to surprise anybody. You could probably say the answers right now.
Ooh,
The Witcher 4. Oh, yeah.
Witcher 4, yes. The other one is Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hype for that is so strong that every time we get online, I know it's online, but I still get so sad when it's online. And when Oblivion Shadow dropped, obviously, like, my reaction to that went viral on socials. So, like,
Yeah.
not surprising to anybody, but
Yeah, those are great choices. For me, not out yet. It's the final chapter in the Final Fantasy remake series. I cannot wait. Outside of that, it's probably now Intergalactic Naughty
Right.
Dog. That's probably next. But as far as games that came out, I feel like the world was in a terrible place in 2020. But there
So
was
much better now.
Sure. But like Final Fantasy VII Remake, I was a rabid for. I could not wait. Last of Us Part 2, could not wait. Ghosts of Tsushima, could not wait. The PlayStation 5 lineup in 2020 so 2020 was just a year of me being so excited to play new things because I had nothing else going on in my life, like many people. So I don't think anything will ever hit that hype levels again, I feel like.
I think for a game that already launched, it's really hard to go back because I think part of me would like to say Halo 3, but also part of me would like to say Spider-Man on PS4. Fever pitch for that because I bought a whole console for it. But it's really hard to think about it going that far back.
I feel like there's an easy one for you, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, Elden Ring, you think?
That's what I would say.
I was really excited for it, but I didn't think... I don't know. I got to see...
You bought the helmet? You bought everything.
I mean, listen, I wanted the helmet. I couldn't get it. But, like, I'm thinking way back to, like, childhood memories.
Oh,
you know?
Gotcha.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like, recent memories, sure. I looked at Elden Ring. I was like, this could be an easy answer, but everybody's going to tell me to pick something else. The game that I'm most excited about that hasn't been announced or whatever, the release date's forthcoming. It's weird because I'm way more different about games now. Like, again, like I typically say I'm this excited for games. I'm like this excited for I have like a more tempered mindset, I guess. I think right now, because we're on the precipice, Ghost of Yote, but a part of me also wants to say Soros.
Ooh, yeah.
I think about Housemarque quite a bit. I know Insomniac and Naughty Dog are going to deliver, but like, man, what's Housemarque cooking up?
I will also throw in that, like, what Santa Monica's got cooking in the kitchen, and what the hell is Blue Point doing now?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, why are we talking about PlayStation 6, guys? We still got so many games. You know?
In terms of old games that or not old games, but games that have already come out that I was like that for, I wasn't necessarily like this, but Mr. Light, I'm going to speak on behalf of him, was so excited, like a kid in a candy store waiting for Red Dead 2 to come out. He would watch every video that, like, any lore video that dropped, any breakdown trailer video that dropped, anything. He would watch those, like, so slowly, so meticulously. He would read through everything Rockstar posted. He would go to the page all the time, hyped to the point where I was getting excited. I'd never played Red Dead, but I was getting excited. And then when he pre-ordered it at GameStop and we went to the midnight release, I coined the phrase "nerds be out in herds," because when I tell you, the line was wrapped like a snake in the store, went out the door, and it was one of those things where, you know how sometimes there'll be like outdoor malls, and then they've got the building in the middle too. So like there's buildings on the outside, but there's buildings. So it's one of those things where the building is like inside the middle, like the parking lot. It went out the door and wrapped around the entire building outside the parking lot. And that was with people coming early to take tickets so that they didn't have to wait in line. And then they would just come back at the time. I was so wrapped up in the hype of that because of all of the energy from Mr. Light and the people there that I was super excited. And I remember I drove so that he could like look through the game in the car and open it up and look at the disc. And like we both took the next day off of work so that he could play it and I could stay up late while he was downloading it and all that stuff. So like that wasn't necessarily for me, but it was so hype. I was getting wrapped up in it.
Yeah. Even as like a former GameStop employee, when I was working a midnight release, maybe it was a game I wasn't into, but the excitement got me there for sure. I just thought of another one that I was so hyped for that I ordered every edition possible was Arkham Knight. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fever pitch. I'm still so upset because there was the edition. You can't see it because it's dark, but there was one with the Batman statue of him like overlooking the city, which I have up there. But then there was another one that was supposed to come with a scale model of the Batmobile.
Oh.
And one day at work, I had them all pre-ordered. They're all paid off. We got an email saying that it got removed from GameStop because there was an issue with the mold of the Batmobile, and they couldn't go forward. I was like, oh man, damn it! I wanted it all. I wanted to come home at like 1 a.m. with like all my big boxes of Arkham Knight goodness.
I think I felt that way for Fallout 4 was a big one because I had played the Fallout games before 4 came out. Like I got the guidebook, I got like a little lunch box tin collector's edition thing. But then a lot of it for me, because I really didn't start like buying my own games until fairly recently. I would kind of just play like whatever my dad was playing. But World of Warcraft, I was always so excited for those releases, and they would come in the big boxes, you know, that PC games used to come in with the lift lid that would like open up.
Yep.
I still have all of those.
A mouse pad. Yeah,
I would always get those at midnight. And I remember one time it dropped and I was not supposed to be at my dad's the next day. So I actually had to go to school and I couldn't do the midnight because my dad used to let me skip school so that I could like go get it at midnight and play it.
Oh, yes.
And I wasn't able to do that. So I had to wait till the weekend and I went to GameStop in the mall and I was like, hi, can I have the next Warcraft? You know, the shorthand for it. And he was like, we don't sell Warcraft here. And I was like, what do you mean? It just came out. And he's like, no, we don't sell Warcraft here. And I was so confused. So then I went to like Walmart and I just like picked it up off the shelf. And I called my dad. I was like, they said they didn't sell Warcraft at GameStop. And he's like, oh, well, you probably needed to say World of Warcraft because that's how it was like the second iteration. Well, I know, but it wasn't as huge as it was because it was so early on still. Yeah. But still, also fuck that GameStop and play because that was probably just being a dick. But
yeah.
But yeah, I was so excited for those games too.
Yes. You hear that, everybody? That's why physical media needs to stay alive. We're not getting that where we sit and watch a countdown.
No.
Going
and then the store fucking crashes because everyone's trying to download it at the same time.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Come on.
Also, bring game manuals back, please.
Please.
Well,
that's a gang. Listen, I've run completely out of steam, and all of a sudden hungry. Listen, anything you guys like to spotlight before we get on out of here? And I probably make myself a PB&J. Light, start with you.
If you like Let's Plays or streams, you can follow me on YouTube at Lightweight Gaming or Twitch. I am currently only playing through Final Fantasy VII at this point. And I will be starting my Claire Obscure streams up again. I beat the game, but I'm going to be streaming like the wrap-up collectible trophy hunting stuff. Probably when I come back from vacation, though. And then if you like reaction videos, I have Lightweight Reacting, where I'm reacting to really cool movies. Creed just went up today. And then spoiler alert, on Saturday is Remember the Titans. And I have September schedule booked out already for what I'm going to be posting since I will be going on vacation, and it's a pretty stacked lineup. So definitely if you like reactions, subscribe over there. Otherwise, you can follow me on socials. And also just a reminder, no matter who you watch, if you are a fan of their content, please make sure to hype their videos if you have the option, because that is how YouTube AI is determining what videos to recommend to people. So please do that so small, medium-sized creators don't get squashed and lost.
God, what a dumb decision. This sounds so stupid. Kyle Stevenson.
I'm guessing now that part of your packed schedule for reactions, Light, you're doing the Space Jam movies. I can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait. And the Air Buds. entire filmology. Yeah, I'd like to spotlight myself, Mr. K said, pretty much everywhere. 6-1 Indie, we formally announced next week the showcase. 47 indies in 72 minutes. 10-minute pre-show of games that you can play right now that were overlooked throughout the year. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait for y'all to watch it. It will be streaming on 6-1 Indie channels, as well as IGN and GameSpot. And knock on wood, I'm only saying this because, like, it seems like it's a lock-in, but we might get front page on Twitch. Featuring. So, again, knock on wood, let's hope nobody swipes in and buys the time slot out from us. But yeah, it should be an exciting time. And
awesome.
Please tell somebody you love them and appreciate them. World, especially here in the States, is a messed up place. So support one another, be safe, of course. And I love you all very much.
That's
both
right,
Joe and
that's
Light
right.
and everyone listening.
Yeah, likewise. Go play some video games, you know?
Yeah.
Hot dang. And listen, as always, love y'all. Keep your wits about you. Keep hunting and keep playing PlayStation. See y'all next week.
Bye.